Yo, today I'm going to be breaking down Velma. She's a support character from the Scooby-Doo universe. The game would have you believe she has a horizontal playstyle, but I'd argue she is hybrid. Anyways, let's jump into the moveset. Velma's neutral is called Supportive Words. This is a projectile-based attack that has a few parts to it. The first thing she will do is shout the word hey. This will track onto your ally in a 2v2 game, and in a 1v1 or free-for-all game, it will shoot straight. Keep in mind that when it shoots straight, it has a bit of weight to it and will crash into the ground. After the word hey is thrown, the next projectiles you throw with this move will be speech bubbles with the word sass. If the word hey hit the ground, a ... will appear and the sass bubbles will track to and float around it. If you hit an ally with the word hey, they will get a blue target over their head and the sass will fly to them. If you hit an enemy with the word hey, they will get a red target with the same effect. If an ally is hit by the word sass, it will heal you for 3 or 4 damage and create another bubble with the word toodles in it that will track to the nearest enemy. Important things to keep in mind. Counting the hey as 1, you have about 4 projectiles before it goes on cooldown. If an enemy is targeted and knocked upwards, well-timed projectiles can carry them off screen. This move can be an amazing move to get pressure off you or your ally due to the tracking. Velma's forward neutral is called Quipmaster. It's a simple 3-hit combo of speech bubbles. It has pretty good hit stun, so you can space them out just a bit in between the combo. It also has a slight backwards hitbox on the 3rd hit of the combo, and on the 3rd hit of the combo, the top of the speech bubble has a hitbox as well. Velma's up neutral is called Bright Idea. This is a chargeable move that will spawn a light bulb above your head. It comes out very quickly if you don't charge it, so it can be a good counter to anyone coming in from above. Velma's down neutral is called Calculated Victory. This is also a chargeable move. Velma will begin calculating, and when you release, she will shout out solved if it's charged below half, and calculated if it's charged above half. This move can be a good move to guard on the ledge if you don't want to contest off stage. Now, onto her air moves. Velma's neutral air is the same as her ground move. In most scenarios, I think that jumping helps the hay reach its target, as it does have some weight to it. Velma's forward air is called Light 'em Up. It is a chargeable move that will shine a light in a cone in front of Velma. It comes out very fast if not charged and can be used to combo or carry people horizontally off stage. Velma's up air is the same as when she's on the ground, but it does not have the charge. It is a great move that can easily counter most spikes off stage and carry enemies off the stage vertically. Velma's down air is called My Glasses. Her glasses will slowly fall off her face. This move is not classified as a chargeable move, but you can hold it longer to time it with the fast fall. It has 2 hitboxes. The first is when the glasses reach the apex of their fall, and the second is when Velma catches them. This move has huge knockback, and hitting enemies close to or on the ground will send them bouncing into the air. This move can also combo into your up air as a true combo if an enemy is on the ground. This move also spikes. Okay, before we get into Velma's special moves, let's talk about her passive ability. It's called Snooping, and it causes evidence to spawn on the map as time goes on. There are these golden cards you will see around the map. You or your ally can collect these to fill up the bar underneath Velma. When the bar is full, you will be able to spawn a police car with down and special when you are on the ground. The police car will go after the closest person, and if it picks them up, they will be stunned for a few seconds, and if they mash, the police car will begin to drive off the map. Important things to note. Some of Velma's moves have a chance to spawn evidence. Of the moves we have talked about so far, they are her forward air, Light 'em Up, both her up neutral and up air, Bright Idea, and her down neutral, Calculated Victory. Also, keep in mind the police car is a tangible item, meaning that any enemy can break it if they attack it, and it is not very strong. Alright, on to Velma's special. Velma's neutral special is called Motivational Speaker. It is a very long beam that does constant damage when hitting enemies. Hitting an enemy with the final tick of this attack will knock them back and apply a stack of weakening debuff. Hitting an ally with the final tick of this attack will heal them and spawn a stronger beam from their position that shoots in the same direction. You can aim this attack up or down. It will also apply a target for your neutral attack Supportive Words. This attack has a chance to spawn evidence. Velma's side special is called Fast Thinker. You can charge it up to sprint faster. Velma will sprint across the screen and pick up any enemy she comes in contact with. Allies can jump into her arms and it will increase the power and give both of you armor and temporary health. At the end of the run, if you have an enemy in your hand, you will toss them upwards. You can cancel this move with a jump, so it can be a good bait to give you time for your cooldowns. Velma's up special is called Toxic Concoction. Velma will throw down toxic goop and jump upward. Enemies will receive a stacking debuff while standing or walking through the goop. As the stacks go up, they will get slower, and if it reaches 15 out of 15, they will become frozen. Keep in mind that enemies can mash out of being frozen, and it only takes one hit to knock them out of being frozen. Velma's down special is called Spread the Knowledge. She will throw a book projectile that will homing onto her ally in a 2v2 or shoot forward in other game modes. It has good knockback and will heavily reduce your current cooldowns. This move can also be a good get out of jail free card for both you and a teammate if timed well. This move has a very long cooldown time. Now onto her aerial specials. Velma's neutral air special is the same as her ground special. I find it easier to angle from above if the enemies aren't pressuring you directly. This move can also be good to stall and bait out attacks from enemies trying to stop you from recovering. Velma's side air is called Hit the Books. She opens a book and gets blasted in the direction she was facing. Enemies hit by the blast will be knocked back. You can also angle yourself off the blast, so it can be useful for recovery mix-ups. Velma's up air special is called Shutterbug. She takes a picture downward and it makes a small blast below her while sending her upwards. Enemies hit by it will have their armor broken and sent upwards. It also applies a broken armor debuff that will cause enemies to take more damage and knockback. This move can also spawn evidence. Velma's down special is the same as when she's grounded, which makes this move nice to cancel someone pressuring you off stage with its good knockback and tracking to an ally. Okay, perks and practical application. Velma has two signature perks. The first one is called Studied, which lets you spawn in the game with one piece of evidence already. The second is called Knowledge is Power, which grants your ally 7 gray health after picking up evidence. You can go either way with these depending on your other perks. The gray health ability is entirely useless in any mode besides 2v2, as collecting evidence will only give your teammate gray health. In 2v2, I tend to run the gray health Knowledge is Power signature perk with projectile gray health, Coffeezilla, and I will switch out my third perk depending on what my teammate is running. For 1v1s, I like to run Studied signature perk with Deadshot, Coffeezilla, and Fire Projectile. The projectile damage, along with the ignites from Fire Projectile, will help build up damage quick so you can get very fast kills with your heavy hitting down air, or carry them off the side with side airs, or vertically with your up air. You could easily swap these perks out for whatever suits the way you play, and that's a beautiful thing that this game offers. Well, that's the basic wrap up for Velma. I didn't think adding a whole match at the end of this would be very exciting, so I just made a little compilation of clips I gathered while learning her.
In the seas cooking with the rig.